Okay, so first of all, I want to say congratulations on this role. Seeing you, knowing you from your music videos because of my daughter, seeing you on the screen is like I don't know you anymore. It's like a completely different person. But what was it like to know that you were going to be in the lead of this movie and just go from that journey from being, I guess you could say, one way in the beginning and completely shifting towards it as the movie changes?
As the movie changes, I mean, this movie was emotionally very tough to shoot. It's a full, I hope to think, a cathartic journey, but it was also a very challenging one. And I think there are many aspects to my character Jonah that I was able to relate to, because I think nothing in life that you really love, everything that you fight for is worth fighting for. You know, like there's a reason, there's a passion, there's a drive that you're going after it. And I think my career as a musician has very much been that. I've had to fight for so many things, and so I think I kind of pulled a lot from that, but also as like the Asian American experience, which is very specific to Jonah. And so watching his journey, to me, I hate this. Sorry, not you guys. I hate that I can hear exactly what the director is saying next to me. But I'll just say, it was a journey, it was an experience, it was cathartic, but it was also very, very challenging throughout the entire thing. I don't know if I answered your question, because I ramble a lot.
That's okay. But that's okay. I mean, as a musician, obviously your mind's always going everywhere, especially when you're writing lyrics, so yes. I completely get it. You worked with Bill Camp in this movie, who I'm glad he exists. He is insane. Yes. But for working with him, how was it? I mean, his character, Dr. Hartman, puts you in a lot of situations where you have to sink or swim. So how was it working with him in this movie?
If you've seen the film, so there is like, when I read it and before I met him, in my head I was like, this man is supposed to be terrifying to me, and I think we stayed in character even when the cameras weren't rolling. So we kept our words very sparse. There would be moments where, we'd have a good laugh and whatever, but always in the back of my head, I was like, this man is my tormentor in many big ways. Not in real life, but I think, so there was like always a sort of a distance that I think helped us both stay in character throughout the entire time. But also seeing him and watching him, he's just, an actor's actor, and he's incredibly talented, and just seeing him go into a scene and just reset and just like nail it every time. That to me was very inspiring, and to see him kind of process that through all the different scenes we did together was incredible, A, to watch, and B, to learn from. And so I learned a lot. He was very, very inspiring, and I'm very honored to have been able to do this with him.
Yeah, he's that actor that you see him and like, I know him from somewhere, and then you do that Leonardo DiCaprio meme where you're pointing at the screen like, I know him. No, it's okay. During the movie, you did a lot of like surgical procedures. Like I saw you with like the banana, just working on the sutures on the banana. Yep. So is that stuff that was all like? Did you still learn how to do that for yourself, or was it just like only for that moment that you know how to do that?
No, I was practicing a lot. You get these pads, or like silicone pads and needles, and pretty much I just sat there suturing like all the time on my free time, and bananas apparently are like the most similar in terms of like the feel of when you're actually suturing. And so there were a lot of people walking through my apartment like, what's going on? And I'm like, well, let me explain. So we did do a lot of that. I did a lot of reading and watching, YouTube videos of surgeries and ER, OR type of stuff. And one thing that I was like, annoyed at with Jason, the director over here, was that there's two ways to hold, God, I can't even remember. It's been so long since we shot the film. The medical equipment will say.
Forceps?
Yes. Okay. As you're doing it. Brilliant. As you're doing it, and I was like, how should I hold it? Can I hold it the hard way or the easy way? I want to do it the easy way because it's very uncomfortable to do it the hard way. And he was like, yeah, I think you should do it the hard way. I learned it. We got to it. And then on set, all the medical staff and consultants were like, why are you doing it the hard way? And I was like, Jason, you made me learn the hard way. So that was just like a little bone to pick with him. But in all good jest, it was a lot of medical stuff that I was learning the entire time.
Nice. Last question. I know you have a lot of like voice work coming up. Other than that, are any new album coming soon? Anything we can expect?
I don't have anything planned at the moment. We have Avatar: The Last Airbender. Hopefully, that's I think January of 2026 is what's publicly out there, and hopefully we're on track for that. I think we are. And then nothing planned. I think I'm going to take the next year to kind of recalibrate, figure out what's next. But I think my fans know that I actually never rest, so there will always be stuff.
Well, you're the nation's boyfriend, so they're waiting for something.
There will be things coming, I'm sure. I just don't know what or when yet. But yeah.
Thank you very much for your time, Eric. The movie's amazing.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Can I get a quick